Hello everyone. How's it going? I'm not panicking. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. How are we doing? I can't find the flower scissors. Don't look at my teeth. I just smashed my face with a everything sandwich, which sounded like a great idea as I ran through the store to get myself food because I had nothing. I had nothing this morning. I wasn't able to go out last night. I didn't have the energy, and in the tiredness, I forgot that I also need breakfast. You know, I kind of need food because if I don't eat before stream, I'm gonna faint. And before that, it's gone. It's gone. Before that, I cleaned up my garden, well, my patio a little bit, and I used the. I need better shears. I know. I used my little clipper that I used for my flowers, and now it's gone. It's just gone. It's not outside. It's not here because I haven't been here yet. I'd rather not use this one, but I have no choice. I have no choice. All right, let's say hello to everyone. I'm so sorry I'm a little bit late. It's honestly a miracle that I'm here because, like I said, I had to run to the store. But as I have trouble going outside, I realized, you know what? I need contacts. I need candles. I need this, need that. And so, I hit 4 stores in 40 minutes, and I didn't realize that they're rebuilding part of the town. So that, that wasn't in the planning. So I had to go all around. And then on the way back, again, all the way around. It was very quiet in the stores though, so that helped. So I could just run straight. Luckily, I'm known in town, so they don't worry or panic. I just wave and say, I gotta go. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I need a new desk. Ah, hello, Erin. How are you doing? I hope everything's okay. We're missing each other. That's no fun, is it? I did get some things for our spooky date, so I'll tell you all about it later. Um, Hi, Riku. Good morning, and good morning, Bowden, and a full truth. And I saw a wisdom. Please don't. I know it's me, but please don't pick up my energy. There's really no need. Not today. I will give the chaos. All right, Winston? No. All right. Um, with the audio, it looks like Jerry's just getting ready to attend a Nin concert. Do I want to know what that is? What is that? No panicking, just eyebrows. Yes, yes. That is my signature look because without them, you will not recognize me. I can promise you that. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I am going to be muted in half an hour as well, Bowden. During the week, we try to be productive. I knew it. I knew it. This is why I didn't start. Oh my God, both of you. Wait. Oh no. Look what I just found. I already got it. This is how panicked I was. Winston! Winston's supposed to be putting his entire head in the thingy. Don't do that! What are you doing? Please. Oh no. Lord, have mercy. I cannot. Um Wrestles with kitten in the meantime. Oh, how's it going with your furry baby? Yes, I am drinking death and it's 10 a.m. Don't judge me. I am exhausted. I have been up and running since 5 a.m. I am not even kidding. No, I said no, no, no. I was saying why. That's a good catch, full truth. But it was about this thing. But I knew I'd seen it. I had it. Yeah, I already prepped it. But you want to smell? Wait, let me open up for you, so you can have a good smell. Oh, I do need it to go like this, so I can use it. Why do I wake up at 5? I do that every day. I do that every day. I will go get the stuff again. All right. I have this Chinese heat stuff for on your body, and I put it around the plant last night, and it was very effective. But I think it has stopped working because Winston is adamant to do something he never does when I'm not streaming. Get away from here. Go. Get. I was going to show you the flowers. Should have kept them closed. Go away. Do not fight me. Do not fight me. I mean, you could try, but I'll win. You know this. It's really not a fair game. There's weight classes for a reason, Winnie. I wake up every day at 5. This is the time that I feel most comfortable. If I wake up beyond 6 a.m., I already start the day like I'm now, actually. But that is because I didn't have breakfast and I was just not, it wasn't going as planned. The stores don't open until 8. But the store that I also needed to go to for candles doesn't open till 9. So, you know, I decided to do my garden patio thingy first. I had a walk with Winston for over an hour. I did my chores. I've done some work already. So, I don't know. I just have an entire day. Before I get here, I've already had 5 hours of things. I don't know. And normally, that ensures that I can have a calm and collected, normal morning. And do my chores and cuddle with the kitties, but today it just wasn't working. We'll see how far I get. Did Winston mess up the litter box over there? Winnie! Oh no, please stop. Hi, Garfield. I'm trying. See, thing is, I have cameras, right? So I know that not only does Winston not do this when I'm not streaming, but he never does this. Also, not when I'm sleeping, not when I'm away from home. He just does this when he knows I'm not giving him all the attention. You jealous little baby. Good morning, Scraticus. Winston, wide awake wildcat. I don't know what to say. You are being a nuisance, and I won't have it. I do need to water the plant. That is right. Do you need me to come get you? The thing is, he knows that I can't really easily get him there. That's also a thing. You bastard. You bastard. Come here. No. 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 There you go. Stay away. Just for like half an hour. Do you, please? Your calendar. I love your Stanley Cup. It's amazing. No. No. You're banned. No, you're banned. Oh! I do know 9 Inch Nails. I'm not sure I would like them. I think it's a bit chaotic for me. I don't need that. I don't need that energy. Oh God! And I made the executive decision to. This is cherry Coke, just so you know, because I felt like I needed the energy, but I probably don't. I'm gonna do these flowers. Oh, I was just about to say, did I lose it again? Because I was out of flowers as well. You call Winston Wilson? That makes me think of House. Oh, not of Castaway. Makes me think of House. I need to get a new minotaur to adequately trim my sambuca tree. What? Wisdom, what? What? Happy autumn, Milbrand. Hope you're having a good day. As soon as I sit at my desk, my kitty, as soon as I'm just sitting for her to cuddle. Also, it's not just me. I also found a video of a cat being, well, it's not even slapping anymore, just or spanking. It's just full on. I don't know. I reposted it in my stories. I think it's distant family of Toos. Because that kitty is just ready. No, you're banned. You're banned from this corner. I will not. I need to do this real quick. If I can manage. Also put the camera further away, so that's not helping either. I'm not sure why I did that, but I did, so here we are. Could you see that? What happened? What did you do? Don't eat this. I don't know what's wrong with you. Really. Is it autumn? Are you happy for autumn? That's okay. That I don't mind that. No, that's not gonna work. Shit. They always did. They always did take over the stream. I told you you're banned. Thank you. Okay, have a good day, Milbrand. Be careful out there. You haven't done energy screaming out of every pore already. Yeah, I really don't need I don't need that. I think was the um, I tend to listen to very calming music, and I only put on something high energy if I need to clean uh, and don't feel like it. It's surprisingly effective. My style is nice. Thank you, Straticus. I really appreciate that today because honestly, I didn't have time to change. So these are my I need to go out quick clothing, which are often mistaken for like very short. This is not see through. Just so you know, it's just pants. A lot of people think it's see through, which I get. It looks a little bit different than I thought it would be. Both of the cats are going insane. What is this? Why? I'm not gonna look because I'm just rallying them up. Hi, Jungus. Just buffing briefly during lunch break. Ooh, what are you having for lunch? Thank you, full truth. That's so interesting. Everyone in every store that I went to was a bit surprised at how quickly I popped in and out. I was surprised myself. The thing is, if you don't like know what you're gonna get, you end up buying things you don't need as well, right? You spend time in places looking at shit like, oh, I might, where could I use this? I kind of like this. I didn't have no time for that. So I just went in, out, really quickly. The only place I had a bit of trouble was the flowers because they were very sad. This was the best I could do for now. Oh, stop it, Wisdom. Not every day. You don't see me every. Remember the reel that I posted? You saw me. You saw how I wake up. I love that video. I have to admit, I love that video. No, I don't have room to do this here. Okay, we're gonna take 15 minutes longer because I need to calm the freak down, and I kind of wanna be heard when I ramble, as of at this moment. So you'll just have to do with my yapping for a little bit. What's the workout gonna be today? Full truth. Ew. Oh, this is really a bad bunch. I feel like this was supposed to be thrown later today because this is so mushy and disgusting. Hmm. I will be reading today. What are you guys going to do today? What are you up to? Full Truth is going to do a workout. You deleted Instagram? Better. That's probably better. I didn't see it. You didn't see the reel. I could post it to Discord actually, just without using Instagram, or link it, or both. Let me write that down because I'm gonna forget. What day is it? Tuesday. Hello? Hello? Here we are. It's not on here though. I might be able to post it, but I think I'll have to do that after stream. I loved it. I woke up. I literally woke up. My hair was. I don't know what I did. I don't know. It was really a lot that day. But it's fun. It's fun to make fun of yourself a little bit. Not too much. Don't bully yourself. There's no need. The world will do that just fine. It doesn't need your help. But it's better to not take yourself too seriously, right? Oh, you can't work out? You're gonna watch English USA. I don't understand. I don't understand. The thing is, look, I was never interested in politics, like ever since I was a kid. To me, even when I didn't have the words, it just felt like what I would describe now as it's just friend politics. It's about who you know and whether you are able to make them believe that you like them. That is what I've always felt like, and it sure looks like it at the moment, doesn't it? So I have never understood fully what left, right, up, down, middle, under the ground. I don't know what the hell it all means, because it all comes down to the same thing to me. Politicians do everything to get power, not necessarily, not all of them. There's a few of them out there who try, but they generally don't win because they don't want to play dirty. This is why I wouldn't be a good politician, because I am not able to play dirty. But that seems to be a crucial role of a politician. You have to be able to play dirty. Even if you want to do the right thing, because everyone else is playing dirty, you kind of have to. It's kind of like, I'm thinking of using, like, what is it, steroids when you're lifting? I'm probably messing up a few genres of life at the moment, but you know what I mean? If people use drugs to perform better, it's not fair. So either the other people have to also do the drugs, or somehow we have to abolish it. But we all know how that story ends. So as the situation is spiraling and spiraling and spiraling, even though I never actually kept an eye on the news or politics, but I do vote, don't get me wrong, I do vote. It's just that I never understood left. It all felt like the same to me a little bit, but just different flavors of opinion. What I never understood was that it also meant that you can't just have a normal conversation with each other if you're not on the same side of the story, which I don't get it. It's gotten to the point that I, the person who has tried and failed to understand the concept of left, right, whatever, for 33 years, well, that's an exaggeration, but you get what I mean. And now, because I feel like I need to understand what's going on, if only because I want to be able to feel, you know, the energy of chat, of you guys. I want to be able to respond when things go bad or things go well. And I've been thinking a lot about monarchies, which in general people are not a fan of, but looking at a certain person who is behaving not only the opposite of politically correct, is that an English term? I'm not sure. But disrespectful. Is it incendiary? Insulting? And basically making people be bad people because that person is presenting themselves as a callous, hateful person. And the thing about monarchies is that they are kind of an example of the country, right? If you have a working, let's just pretend that a monarchy is perfect and it works, and they are enlightened, they know to separate their own emotions from what is best for the country, which clearly is not the case for a lot of world leaders at the moment. Well, not a lot, certain ones. And with the laws of monarchies, it seems like we have lost what it means to have an example to look up to, and what it means to, when you are that example, that your country is going to follow your lead. So if you are hateful, your people are going to be hateful. If you are callous in your words and call people stupid, I'm sorry, but how are you in control of a country? That is not how you are, in my eyes, supposed to present yourself. And the only thing I think every time I see a certain person is, this is not real. This is reality TV. This can't be real. But you guys are living there. That's terrifying. I am so sorry that you are having to go through this, because it's absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't feel real. I am keeping my eye on it. I need to make sure that you guys are okay. And I hate it. I hate following the news. I don't look up mainstream media, by the way, because I did journalism. Don't need that either. So I look at independent journalists who fact check either visibly or later on, or just refrain from spreading information that hasn't been confirmed to be correct. That's where I get my information. It's terrifying. I don't know. Good, Riku. Don't let the world bully you. It's not. Those people who feel the need to make you small are very small themselves, which is why they feel the need to do that. They feel the need to bring others down because they don't understand how they can bring themselves up, which is very sad. The only politician here is Wilson. Okay. Also trying to de-Google and de-Microsoft. De-Microsoft is de-Google? Yes. I mean, unfortunately, like, I am technically an employee of Amazon, which sucks, but and working towards YouTube, that's Google. That also sucks. But I think the plans I have are a little bit more important, and I have not lost hope for that yet. I feel like things, especially Google, really. Amazon, I don't know. Bezos, I don't know. Amazon is just a different beast. But Google could. They started out so well, didn't they? They could just change. They could. And I do depend on that online pretty heavily. When it comes to Google, I have been using DuckDuckGo. I just don't know how to vocalize it to people. Like, why don't you just duck it? And then people are like, what? What? You know, Google, but not Google. Winnie, oh, please. I'm calming down, finally. People have been conditioned to think that left and right are rings on a bird. They're not. They're the left hand and the right hand of occult Freemasonry. Oh, the very origin of the phrase, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Interesting. Does anyone have any good books on Freemasonry? Because I have come across this a lot. I have never taken the time to do some research on it. But I might be going to the library somewhere this week. I'm not sure yet. I want to do this today, but I'm gonna burn out. I'm gonna burn out at noon. I know it for sure. The thing is, I feel like it left right. It should only mean what you are believing. It shouldn't mean that we are different. We're not. How many times do I have to tell you? Watch The Lion King 2. What is wrong with people? It's so easy. Just watch Lion King 2 and you'll get it. The whole life lesson of what it means to be human taught by lions. Hi, Sasquatch. I'm going to say Sasquatch. Is that what you want me to do with your name? Thank you so much for the follow. If there was a place to go as an alternative, that would be nice. Yeah, but for like Twitch, I've heard that. What is the other one? There's another platform which is actually a cesspool, and I've been suggested to move there. I'm not gonna do that. The live read with me's are coming up. They're coming up. Can't confirm the date quite yet. I do have it, but I don't wanna. There's other things that will come first. But for the Patreon members and maybe YouTube members, we will have like subscriber only, so to say, streams for those platforms, during which I plan on reading without muting my mic for an hour or two and have it be a little bit more interactive. But I have to look into that a little bit more, and I might not use Twitch. It's a bit complicated. I'm making it very complicated for myself. I know this, but it's just the way it is. I have tried for an alternative Play Store. Oh, I have iPhone. I don't really do anything with apps though. Like I'm not often on my phone or laptop. Not really. Only when I know what I'm supposed to do. It's not like you used to do with TV, you know, that you would flip through channels. I don't do that. I don't doom scroll because it's just not good for my. I don't know how people do that. I cry within 10, 15 minutes. Hi, Stone Cold. How are you doing today? There's a huge difference in Google divided by the day that they removed "Don't Be Evil" from their. Wait, they removed that from what? Can you elaborate, Scroticus? That I didn't know that. This is why core values are so important, not just for companies, but for people. We have to have core values. We have to understand our principles and understand that principles are principles. They are for everyone, not just for the people you like or don't like. But I guess that's the price we're paying for not teaching philosophy in schools anymore. And to say that you need a certain level of IQ to be able to participate in a philosophical conversation, that's just bullshit. Because you should be able to talk about philosophy to a toddler that has a decent grasp on language. They might not be able to, I don't know what this is. You might not be able to talk about the most intense subjects, but oh my lord. I don't think it's a good idea for me to go outside after this. I think I did good by hitting all the stores because it's one of those days. You were so good this morning. We had such a lovely walk. Amazon has been editing and rewriting some authors' works using AI, so the works you buy from Amazon are not even the works that the author actually wrote. Oh, I believe that. But that has been going on for ages. Vampire Diaries, the author of Vampire Diaries, the original author of the Vampire Diaries, got fired. And she didn't realize because she was quite young when she signed the contract for that series. Books, I'm talking about, the books that the show was based on. She was quite young and she didn't have an agent to help her out for the signing of the contract. And she didn't realize that she had given them all the rights to the characters. So she got fired. And that's years and years ago. I didn't finish the series. I was a teenager. And I didn't finish it. I got the last book that was written by her, and then I just decided that it wasn't worth it for me to... yeah, you can't do this. I don't understand. Can you please? You're being a dick. Yeah, actually. And that's not fun. Oh my lord. The echolalia is strong today. I apologize. Alright, we're going into a sprint in about 4 minutes. I am not sure if I will be able to do 2 power hours. I'm going to try my very best because I would like to. But we'll have to see, alright? Okay, good, Squash. I hope you're having a good day. Moving over to Nokia. Titles! Hi! Going back to basics. Snake! Are you gonna play Snake? I was so good at that. That was so addicting. I love that game. From Wikipedia, don't be evil is Google's former motto. Oh no. And the phrase used in Google's corporate code of conduct 1234. One of Google's early uses of the motto was in the prospectus for its 2004 IPO in 2015 following Google's corporate restructuring as a subsidiary of the conglomerate Alphabet Inc. Jeez. Google's code of conduct continued to use its original motto, while Alphabet's code of conduct used the motto "Do the right thing." Oh, that's so smart. That's so smart. I hate it. That's so smart. Yeah, Google not so quietly changed their edicts. Now they embrace the evil. This is ridiculous. I have no. Oh, you have no passport, but where else? U.S. is meh. Where is a good landing zone? Antarctica? Greenland seems to be pretty empty. I don't really hear anything about Greenland. I intend to move up north whenever I can because I would thrive in the darkness, which sounds insane, I know, but I don't like this. It's sunny again. I hate it. It's supposed to be autumn. Where's the mist? Where's the spooky? So yeah, I'm going up north. I don't know about you. You don't need a passport or a visa for Svalbard, which is part of Norway, for which you do need a visa. But if you want to, it's not easy to get in there, by the way, because there's only a limited amount of housing and they don't really build over there because of the permafrost. But if you're serious, I know I'm responding really serious to this question, but I've been thinking about this a lot already. Svalbard, which is North Pole. Iceland seems to have decent principles on first sight, together with New Zealand's Prime Minister. Can someone who lives there elaborate on that? Iceland, amazing, but volcanoes. New Zealand, amazing, but spiders. Yes, there's also the seed vault. This is true. It's actually in danger because of the. How did you get there? Every time. He doesn't even struggle. So you know that this is what he wants to do. This is it. He wants attention. So we'll give it to him. In a minute, we're going to go into a sprint. I need to change my title actually because I didn't know that. No. I didn't realize that the Claire Keegan book, the second one, was a collection of short stories. Now, I assumed that this was the short story, but it's a collection of short stories. Now, I'm not prepared to do that today. I don't want to read 7-page stories. That is not enough. I need to escape for a second. So, I will be reading Bright Young Women. Let's get to it. I know we're a little late, but it's going to be fine. The first sprint is going to be 30 minutes. After this, we're going into a power hour, so get to it. I'm going to keep an eye on chat as best as I can. Get more coffee, play with Winston, and try to get into the hang of things, I guess. I'll be muting myself so you can turn your own music on, but I'll warn you a minute before the timer goes off. All right? Good luck, and I'll see you in a little bit. last minute. All right, we're taking a 10-minute break and then we're going into a power hour. The point of which is to try and practice flow. I'm doing surprisingly well, I have to say. How's it going? How did it go? This is intense. This is super intense. Who has seen the movie Bright Young Women? You can't really spoiler me, but it would be nice to not spoiler anyone else, I guess. um, I wrote about it and I listened to someone break it down on YouTube, but I don't remember who. So I do know where it's going. Naturally, I don't know the details, but I wasn't really prepared to be um, the main character that you follow. I kind of see myself in her a lot, like a lot, in the way she copes, and that's very interesting. It's very interesting to get a vision of yourself and how you respond to traumatic events. Not literally, of course, not everything, but there's certain things that I'm like, oh damn, yeah, she did that really well. I need to find out a little bit more about the author, because I wonder. It sounds like she's writing from experience, which is a bit sad. Um, Hi, chemist. I don't think I said hello. How are you doing today? Getting a degree in writing killed my love of reading. Wish I could get it back. Why did you lose your love of reading? Mm, good synopsis. No, um, a good synopsis would be this is based on, well, based, the author pulled from real events and real dates, um, from the Ted Bundy case and victims. But uh, instead of glamorizing the murderer, which usually happens in true crime, well, not usually, it happens a lot. I mean, I don't really like those content creators. I prefer Morbid, for example, which is very respectful. Um, and this is written from the perspective of a hypothetical um, survivor of an attack. And what it means to be a survivor of such a prominent murderer, because if you are a little bit familiar with the case, you know that Bundy was really famous and still is very famous. And even though I wouldn't consider him attractive uh, necessarily, back in the day, women went wild for him. He had them. He could choose every day of the week a new one. He was so wildly popular, and it still happens. It still happens when serial killers get like renowned. Women, I don't know. I have a fascination with the true crime, but no hell, no way in hell that I'm going to. No. Thank you. Don't need that in my life. But with which I mean to say that in the covering of cases like serial killers or murders in general, the focus is a lot on the suspect and the deed, not the victim and their lives. And this is really about the lives of a survivor, really. And it's not pretty. Oh, this makes me think. The Gilgo Beach murders. Does it ring a bell to anyone? I accidentally, well, not accidentally, but I stumbled upon a story like this, but real. The Gilgo Beach. He's fascinating. He's absolutely fascinating. But they did all the victims very dirty. That's what I feel like. They should have gotten more attention, and you shouldn't glorify a serial killer. We need to study them because we need to understand. But yeah, what is it? The beach. What did it just say? I just said it. Why? Gilgo Beach killer. Yeah. He was just recently caught. Or the alleged killer has been caught. Rex Hurman? Now, forgive me for not remembering the name in this exact moment. He even got women pregnant when he was in prison. Oh, that is interesting. But yeah, I believe that. I mean, he has kids running around from even before he was caught. Terrifying. The Gilgo Beach killings. I think there's 9 confirmed victims of the same. No, 11. It's up to 11 at this point, and one of them. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure because I went into the Gilgo Beach murders after that a little bit more. One of the victims of the Gilgo Beach serial killings, that family went mad. That family just went mad. She had 2 sisters, one of which was already schizophrenic. Oh no, I can't say that word. Why can't I say that word? She wasn't okay. All right, she was very, very fragile, and the murder in that way, right, by a serial killer, already being mentally unstable and fragile, to have your schizophrenic. That's it. Yes, thank you. I need to see it. I have trouble pronouncing it. Thank you, Tylos. I agree with them because he's not caught, but he's not that interesting. Don't make him sound interesting. Don't give him that credit. One of the sisters of one of the victims of the Gilgo Beach murders, I saw Iwu. The reason I watch, because usually I just listen because I'm interested in the psychology. I don't need the visuals per se. I just want to understand. And one of the sisters was already known after the sister had been found, and she just broke really. And they tried everything they could to help her, but she ended up killing her mother. That whole family fell apart. You don't hear about that. It's not, and this is why it hurts me, I guess, despite my fascination, and I want to understand why people do things like this, why people decide to just randomly murder people they don't know. I am fascinated by the psychology, but I feel like the aftermath isn't actually talked about, and I feel like that's just as important, if only because maybe cases like that can be prevented, or at least supported in some way, because she was just left alone. She was left alone, and she murdered her freaking mother. And she was just, I will never forget her face. I'm really bad at names. That is stupid. But her face, she just, I had to do it. But she's just gone. There's nothing behind those eyes. It's sad. And her other sister was the one who made the call, because her mother had gone to the girl that killed the mother, and the car was outside, but she wasn't opening the door, and she was already known to have breakdowns, And the police was there, and I hate it. She was all in there all that time, and they were outside waiting for hours. They couldn't get inside. They didn't get any response. And eventually, the husband of the woman that was murdered saw it first. He found, despite the fact that there was police. And then the sister breaks down, and the grandkids are there. It's a horrible scene. You don't hear about that. And this is kind of what that is about. the harm that these people do is so far reaching. And I don't know, it's fascinating to me that just psychology and humans, I guess. It's morbid, I know. I'm so sorry. I wonder how this is going to tie into the ending, because I do know how it's going to end. I won't say. I won't say. Not today, at least. But yes, the Zodiac is a very interesting serial killer, but I feel like he is also a very small man. I think what he did was interesting, yes, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by any of these people. I have empathy, sympathy for the child that they once were, but at some point, you start to make decisions, and that's where my interest starts, because I'm like, okay, I had a bad childhood. I didn't choose that path either. So what happens? You know? Peter Dinklage. I've heard of that name, but I don't believe that actually. The black cat getting its butt spanked by a crook is a wild thing to wake up to. I know, Storm. You saw it. Yes, yes. That is Family of Toulouse. All right, I'm going to continue reading about the other side of the story when it comes to serial killers, which is the victim's extended family and what happens to them. Let me know what you're up to. Keep each other company in chat if you want to. That would help me. Wait, why do I know that name? I'll Google it. Am I confusing something? Don't abuse my state of chaos, please. I beg of you. I'm gonna mute myself. Who is that? You're making fun of me. I'm gonna go. Good luck. We'll see you in an hour. Last moments. Done. I don't know. I don't know what this is today. She is yelling at me. Yesterday she wasn't feeling too great, but I feel like she's all better now. Dang it. All right, I have thought about it and I can't. I can't do another power hour. I was considering another sprint, but I just can't. I have to take it easy this week. I have a lot of things to do at the end of the week. Already planned out. Uh, I, I kind of overtaxed myself this morning. I feel like a toddler who should have taken a nap, if you know what I mean. How did it go? Um, this is another one of those books that I want to reread. I have the same. Don't worry, I'm gonna chat a little bit still. Um, I also need to be available. I need to be on standby. So I just need to go in a little bit. But we'll have a little chat before I go, and then we'll be back tomorrow if that's all right with you. She purrs always. She does purr a lot, but she's just I don't know. She's clingy, and a while back I mentioned how I was actively teaching both Winston and Toulouse how to play with each other because Toulouse doesn't know how to. She doesn't know she's a cat. She doesn't know cat body language. Uh, I feel like she may have a little bit of autism because I do believe animals can have that absolutely. And Winston, on the other hand, is just a vicious motherfucker. And because they don't speak each other's language, like actually, Tooz doesn't know how to do the slow blink, for example. She never does. She just stares at you with eyes as if she's just met Molly, and she doesn't mind Molly. She kind of likes Molly. She doesn't really mind being somewhere in the sky and not here. She always has huge eyes, and Winston doesn't get it. So Winston does know cat speak, I guess. Tooz was a foundling, and she came from what's it called? Uh, Hi, Vampire Tiger. From a she's a rescue. She's a rescue. Tooz is a rescue. So we don't know what happened to her, but she was alone when she was found, and I got her when she was 6 months, and she had already been in the shelter for a little bit. But I don't know where she came from. I don't know what happened to her, but she doesn't have any social cat skills. I already knew this, but I didn't really. It didn't matter with Bo because Bo also didn't really know cat speak because Bo was also a foundling, and she was raised by hand by two farmers. I do know the entire history of my first pet. Winston, I also kind of know. He was raised by the family of the owner of the mother because they couldn't really take care of the litter, um, the extended family of the original owner of Winston fostered him. So he had a mom and siblings. So he got to learn some of the social things that cats get to learn from their family, right? So Tooz doesn't do the slow blink. She just looks at him and she's completely innocent in that she's not actually trying to rile him up, but he thinks it's a challenge. So it's just chaos. It's chaos. But she's doing better. She's understanding slowly but surely that she can fight back in a playful manner, not in a violent let's go to war. Because then Winston is like, you know what, I'm gonna fight as well. I was playing, but if you wanna go like this, let's go. So, I have to be on top of it every once in a while, and I've been teaching Zeus how to play. She doesn't do the slow blink. I've tried forever. I give her slow blinks all the time, but she doesn't know. But she has been on her good days, like today. She's been having wild zoomies. She had before, but very demure and ladylike. Now she's just wild and she's learning from Winston. And I'm not sure about it. I'm not entirely sure it's okay. Hi, Junza. How are you doing? What is my color? Oh God, I know, I know. I want to channel Miss Havisham this October. How do we feel about that? I do have some white dresses, so I could go full Miss Havisham. I respect her. I don't know about you, but I respect Miss Havisham for the determination. I have to give it to her, right? Um, Let me see. We had some interesting conversations there. I am fully shook by the Balthazar person. The last 45-minute stretch, I shall prevail. Yes, I didn't read that much, but that's okay. I still have a lot of hours of the day left. Um, and I'm really tired. You would be surprised how tired that I am. I won't overstretch myself. I haven't seen Utopia. Uh, Power outages are interesting, don't you think, Tylos? People. Did I say hi to you, Blue? Hi, Blue. How are you doing? When there's a outage, people. The funny thing about that to me is always that it takes pretty much the same amount of time for people in the same neighborhood to first check their own house and then pop their head out of the door. I've had a few power outages in my time, and it's always the same. Oh, it's not my house. Let's take a look outside, and then everyone in the neighborhood will plop their head out of the door at the same time. And no, it's not me. This is why you should always have candles. I have candles always, so you know. I won't, Garfield. No, I won't push myself. I have some things going up this week, and I'll let you know as I go once it's ready. But also, I need to calm the frick down. My cat would stare at me for a few, then slowly close them, then open eyes, then continue to stare like she was trying to tune into my brainwaves. She probably was, Blue. They are powerful. Beware. Those are great emotes, Vampire. Yeah, the slow blink means that they trust you because you know that they're vulnerable, and closing their eyes means that they can't see you. In which time you could attack them. So them closing their eyes is a sign of trust, basically, and trust is a form of love. I think it's a level of trust, of love. Yeah, I have candles every day, which is why I really needed to go outside. Not even, well, I needed breakfast, most of all. But then I realized, oh no, I didn't get candles yesterday either, and I don't have any more. I had two, and I have like five at least in the evening, and a taper. It's just cozy. It's cozy. In the morning, I wake up and I light some candles. You have to do the small things for yourself. If you never light candles, try it. Try it for an evening. Even if you're just doom scrolling on your phone, light a candle or two. The tar scented candles? What do you tar? You're joking. You're joking. What do you mean? I want a wood wick candle. I would love a woodwick candle because of the sound. I don't know, Chungus. What do you mean a tar? A tar, as in tar. I mean, you do. I just didn't think it was a thing. I used to love the smell of petrol. Is it petrol? When the leaded stuff that we used to use and poison everyone with, like until the 90s. I love that smell. It's not the same. It's not the same anymore. Okay, well, I didn't know that existed, Jungus. I learned a new thing. How am I supposed to know that's a thing? Let me look it up. Small self-care stuff at least 3 times a day helps keep personal mood happy. Is that so? I'm doing something wrong if that's the case. Now, candles and flowers are two of the things, the external things that I try to keep up with, and naturally keep your house clean, or as clean as possible. Um, have your dishes away, make your bed, just because it looks nice. It looks nice when you go back to bed in the evening, and your bed is all nice. I don't know. A deeply childhood memory for me is that leaded petrol smell. Yeah, yeah. I would actually open the windows and just hang my head out the window and be like, yeah, this is the good stuff. And now knowing what lead does to your body, I get it. I get why everyone was like, oh, this is so good. Because we were being poisoned. We were being poisoned. And we still are. Oh, the devastation from leaded, what is it, gas, leaded petrol? Is there a difference? I'm not sure. We're gonna try. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to finish it. I mean, it's not. No, this is the new book. Acknowledgements. 2 days. 2 days. Tomorrow. I think I'll finish it tomorrow. Also, last bits. I have got the books for next month. I have got the October spooky book club books. This one was missing actually, so I wonder if there's another copy on the way, because this is a replacement. Came in last night actually, and this one was secondhand. This one wasn't. It's Five Nights at Freddy's short stories, which I'll deal. And Under the Skin, which is also a movie. Now, if you are not interested in reading along with these... Oh, what am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm so sorry. Here you go. Oh, no, I'll do it again. Papa! Hi, papa! Really? Heb je je naam veranderd? Of heb ik zojuist iemand papa genoemd die niet mijn papa is? Dat zou echt zo ongemakkelijk zijn. Dankjewel voor de follow. Also one of my faves, teas is Labs saying Sarchung, which is smoked tea that smells like a freshly tarred wood boat. What the hell, man? I think that's why I remembered so much, as being told off every time I took a deep sniff of it. I mean, you were poisoning yourself. I haven't seen the movie. Oh, right. If you're not interested in reading along or don't have time with these books, you can also watch this movie. I'm going to try. I can't make promises because I suck at watching movies or just watching anything really. But I'll do my best, all right? I feel like you're yucking my yum here, girl. I'm so sorry. This is completely unfamiliar. You have to get used to it. Give me a moment, okay? I'll try to deal with it. I may not like it. I mean, I'm weird, so don't underestimate me. But I'm gonna be weird offline for now. I'm gonna I don't know, spank my cat a little bit more, I guess, because she's just staring at me. I can't handle it. Everything is cancer these days. I shouldn't live without my favorite things. No, I agree. It is, but that's because of lead as well. Look into it. Look up everything. Eric everything lead, or lead everything lead Eric? No, Eric everything lead, I think. I don't know if he's on other socials, but I know him through Instagram, and he is very informative about, you know, where you can find it, and he has a test that is reasonably cheap so you can test your house, especially if you live in America, because there it's a kind of a problem. Hi, Borky. Everything is us. The soundtrack for the movie is unlike anything else. I'll do my best, all right? Remind me. Bully me into watching the movie. Is this channel more a book club or talk about books or reading books? It's mostly books. I apologize to you, by the way. You probably have no idea what's happening, but I do apologize to you, Stefan. Everything, but mostly books. I am slowly but surely going into books a little bit more, but I do lots of things. I need to go though. I need to go. I told myself 40, I'm gonna go. I will be back tomorrow. Look at the schedule to see what that means for you. I hope to see you there as well, Chilango. Thank you so much for the follow. Don't forget to drink water and be kind. Listen to your body, but also try to push yourself just a little bit. Not too far though. I love you. Hope to see you soon. And until then, be good, right? Bye bye.